I don't blame them. I blame us. Because is there a Hitler Road in Tel Aviv? Then why for 70 years was there an Aurangzeb Road in Delhi? Why there still is? Stones throw away from the Prime Minister's house, a Babar Road in Delhi. And have you ever wondered, Indian Christians never eulogize barbarian mass murders like General Dyer and don't protest when truth is told about the evil British Empire. But why do Indian Muslims eulogize barbarian mass murders like Babur and Aurangzeb? Why do they protest when the truth is told about the Mughal Empire? That is the question that must be asked, but not answered. No, that would make people in this country uncomfortable. Because the fact is, our textbooks must tell the truth about Mughal barbarians, not to illuminate Muslims, no, but to illuminate Hindus. Nations weaken not because of their past, but rather by how they are taught it. And for 75 years, we've been taught to forget historical injustices, to eulogize genocidal mass murderers. And so, India is a nation that glorifies self-loathing and self-flagellation in equal measure. So, you have Nehru asserting that, quote, Babur was one of the most cultured and delightful persons one could meet. He was a gallant knight. There was no sectarianism in Babur, no religious bigotry. This is from Nehru's own book called Glimpses of World History. This, despite Babur saying it himself, that in Baburnama, quote, I was a wanderer for the sake of Islam and battled infidels and Hindus, determined to become a martyr. But thanks be to Allah, I became a Ghazi. This despite Guru Nanak in Guru Granth Sahib mocking God, saying, quote, you take no blame in sending Babur as a messenger of death. Do you not feel any pity, O Lord, seeing so much slaughter and pain, unquote? And where people still go and pray at the grave of Aurangzeb, who imposed tax only on non-Muslims, beheaded Guru Tegh Bahadur, entombed Sahibzadas alive, decapitated Sambhaji Maharaj, demolished Kashi Vishwanath and murdered 4.6 million Hindus. Aurangzeb and Babur were Baghdadi and Bin Laden 350 years before ISIS and Al-Qaeda. There is no difference between Babur apologists and Holocaust deniers. Twisted minds in need of serious medical intervention. But it is not the fault of these demented brainwashed zombies. It is our fault. It is the fault of our textbook. Babur's tomb was visited by Nehru in 1959, Indira in 1968, Rajiv in 1976, Rahul in 2005. But none of them ever visited Ram Janmasthan.